Hi, everyone. Mary Ellen Benaki, Sue Jennings. How you doing today, Sue?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Mary Ellen?
Good. So we're the real estate ladies of North Atlanta, and today we have an exciting episode for you. We're going to talk about what kind of home you can buy for $750,000 in the Alpharetta area. We're going to talk about a neighborhood echo at Crabapple. We're going to talk about what we love about North Atlanta is all the nature. And then one more thing is our design tip of the day: incorporate materials, natural materials, because we're talking about natural materials in your decor. All right, so let's go right into it, Sue, and let's talk about Echo at Crabapple.
Right. So this is a new residential development that's being developed by Arcan Homes. It's on about 4.88 acres, and it's along Crabapple Road in Milton. The Echo development will feature 23 single-family homes. It's, like I said, it's in the heart of downtown Milton, which offers so much charm of a small town feel with the sophistication of big city living. Proposed are two civic spaces, one common area, and it also has a parcel that connects this subdivision to the Crabapple Crossroads neighborhood, which is an established neighborhood in that area. Prices for these homes start at $1.5 million, and homes range in size from 2,900 square feet to 3,600 square feet. And these homes all feed into the Milton area schools.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good. I mean, we always love everything about Milton and Alpharetta, and just all these new communities popping up is great. So, all right, so let's dig into this fun topic, because people always say, what can you get for this price? You know what I mean? What can you get? So let's dig in. What do we got here that you can get? You have a budget of like around $750. What exactly can you get?
Right. So we did was we pulled recent homes. That means recently on the market homes in the 740 to 760 range. So 10,000 above and below 750. Most of these homes in the Alpharetta and Milton area have sold for 96.9% of list price in about 42 days on average in this area. The average home in this price range is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home that is about 34 to 3,500 square feet in size, and it averages 28 years old in age. Of the recent sales, the average seller paid closing costs were about $3,200.
Perfect. So I'm going to dig one of these up that just recently sold, and this is in Belatair. I'm just going to show some pictures. You can see everything, right? Correct?
Okay, yeah. So this home at 13845 Belatair was listed by Coldwell Banker Realty. It was built in 1996. It has 3,089 square feet. It's on almost an acre, 0.92 acres. It features 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Belatair community feeds into Cambridge High School, and the asking price on this home was $750,000. It went under contract after just 3 days on the market.
Yeah, and it actually sold for $715,000. Obviously, this house needed a little bit of TLC. Look at that lovely wallpaper. And so that's what you're going to see sometimes in that price point, is you're going to have to come in and redo the house. But you also get a beautiful piece of property with an acre of land, a 3-car garage. What more can you ask for? You know what I mean?
Right. It's a nice open floor plan and an unfinished basement so that you could customize that to your specific needs.
Okay, let's dig into another one here. Let's see. Let's just pull one up and see what happens. All right, let's see what the next one we're gonna do. All right, let's share some screen just so we're giving you guys an idea. That was Okay, let's share this one here. This one is Winship Court.
Okay, so this is 5065 Winship Court in Alpharetta. It was listed by Market Masters Property Sales. It was built in 1997. It has 2,166 square feet. It's on a little more than a third of an acre, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The high school is Alpharetta High School. The asking price on this home was $749,900. The home was under contract at the time I looked at it.
Still is. Still is.
After 32 days. Did it close, Mary Ellen?
Not yet. It's still pending at 749. So we don't know what it sold for until the day of closing. So
right. So what's nice about this home is it's only 1.2 miles from downtown Alpharetta. So great location in terms of accessibility to so many restaurants and shops and that walkable downtown lifestyle.
Yeah, it's just really a great area. So so we're gonna look at another one. Let's see. So tell us a little bit about, like you said, being close to downtown Alpharetta or being close to, let's see.
Well, Alpharetta, the city hall is like kind of this focal point of downtown Alpharetta. There's a green in front of City Hall where a lot of people gather, children play. There's a fountain there to enjoy. And in that immediate area of just a couple blocks, there's so many restaurants and shops. Okay, which one do we have now, Mary Ellen?
So right now we are looking at the one, let's see, we're looking at Hampton's Club Drive.
Okay, this is 4665 Hampton's Club Drive in Alpharetta. This home was listed by Atlanta Fine Homes Sotheby's International. It was built in 1994. It's 4,335 square feet on 0.59 of an acre. Does have a beautiful built-in pool. Features 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. The high school is West Forsyth High School. And the asking price on this home was $750,000. It went pending sale after only 3 days.
And it's sold at $745,000. And let's just talk about taxes are a little less expensive in Forsyth County.
Right.
So
Alpharetta actually spans 3 different counties, Fulton, Forsyth, and Cherokee. So that's why the high schools are different in different areas of Alpharetta. Alpharetta itself is a large area, but when you get over into Forsyth County and Cherokee County, the taxes are a little bit lower than Fulton County.
Yeah, and look at that great neighborhood too. I mean, you've got tennis courts and a pool, and you've got a pool there and playground and everything like that. And pickleball, of course, everything's pickleball as well. So
right.
Yeah. So I think that, we kind of went over what you kind of can get. Let's see what other ones.
We have 2 more. We have 4465 Mossbrook Circle and 1140 Crabapple Way.
All right. So let's see if we pull up that one. So let's see, which one is this? Is that the right one there? Let's see this one. Did we do Mossbrook yet?
No.
Okay, so this is Mossbrook Circle.
Right. So this is 4465 Mossbrook Circle in Alpharetta. It was listed by Heritage Oaks Realty. This home was built in 2016, so it's about 9 years old. It's 3,819 square feet on just under a quarter of an acre, 0.23 to be exact. It features 6 bedrooms, 4 baths. West Forsyth is the high school. And the asking price on this home was $749,921.
Yep, and it looks like it's still listed in the market. And this is kind of what you get. So this was built a little sooner. So I mean, more recent than some of the other ones in Alpharetta. So as you go out a little bit further in Alpharetta, you're gonna, have newer homes.
Right. Again, that's a Forsyth County home.
Okay, fantastic. All right, let's move there. So overall, that's kind of what you can get for your money in Alpharetta. So what would you say, like, let's ask our viewers what were some of the features you liked in that house? I'm sure a lot of people, they like having a pool in their backyard, and some people don't. You either love it or you don't, right? You know what I mean? There's no in between.
I'd like to know from our listeners if they have any particular criteria that they'd like us to focus on in a future podcast, such as homes with pools or homes, that have finished basements or homes in a particular school area or particular subdivision, things like that. So message us and let us know, what you'd like us to research.
Or just comment and let us know. So, all right. So let's dig into the next area that we love to talk about is what we love about North Atlanta. So,
Atlanta was built in a forest. And it's really a great place for nature lovers in general. I mean, there's so many green spaces. We've got so many scenic trails and picturesque lakes as well. There's just a lot of outdoor activity here. There's an endless number of outdoor activities for you to take advantage of from that standpoint. You can do hiking, biking, boating. So for instance, you can hike along the Chattahoochee River trails. You can hike the Greenway in Alpharetta and go all the way up into Forsyth County. We're very close to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains and the trails there. So anyway, the other thing, if you're not into hiking, maybe you just want to go to Gibbs Gardens and look at the beautiful plantings there. We have a very mild climate here. It allows our plants to really grow almost year-round. It allows us to have year-round outdoor activities too. You can play tennis outside in just a t-shirt in February. I mean, it's amazing from that standpoint. In addition, we have an abundance of wildlife. The wildlife makes it a great place for bird watchers, especially around all these lakes that we have here. And nature photographers can have a great experience as well. So whether you love hiking, biking, or simply soaking up beautiful landscapes, the North Atlanta area is a great place to blend natural beauty and the convenience of the suburbs.
So have you been to Gibbs Garden?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful. So we actually just got passes for the year because we were just like, if you buy a pass, then you're going to most likely go a lot more. And we love, I love everything starting to bloom already. I mean, it's crazy, the typical temperature in Georgia during like winter/spring, it's like 1 week it's 20, the next week it's 80. So there's no rhyme or reason. So flowers are starting to pop up everywhere and grass getting green. And it's just a wonderful place to be, all the nature. Right. The allergies aren't as, allergies are struggling, but other than that, it's fine. So that's what we really do love about North Atlanta is just all the nature, all the hiking. I mean, you can do anything here. And you're an hour from the mountains, which is great. And you just go hiking on like the waterfalls and just so many great things to do. So
yeah, we also have a lot of vineyards in the area. So if you're not
hiking, so if you're
maybe you want to go to a vineyard and just experience, sitting there and doing a wine tasting or something like that. So there's a little bit of something for everybody here.
Yeah, right. So if nature and being in the nature, you can drink wine and look at the nature too, right?
And one of the prettiest things is to go up into the foothills of Georgia, find a vineyard in the fall and sit outside and have a glass of wine and look at the color on the trees.
Yeah, that's a great time too.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah, seeing the flowers bloom in the spring and then all the colors in the falls is just amazing. So whether you like to bike, hike, exercise, not exercise, and exercise your hand with some wine, you can do that in our area. And there's just numerous things to do and numerous activities every weekend, tons of activities to see things. So All right.
Mhm.
So let's go into our design tip of the day, which is incorporated natural materials in your home decor. I'm
Right. So
interested
when you
about that.
incorporate natural materials into your home, you're introducing warmth, texture, and a timeless aesthetic into your decor. Perhaps you want to use some reclaimed wood in a piece of furniture or on an accent wall, or even add beams to your ceiling to create like a rustic charm to your home. Stone, such as marble, granite, or even like a tumbled stone around your fireplace. All these things and really add to the aesthetic of your home. Woven elements such as textiles and rattan and jute and seagrass and rugs or in baskets. Light fixtures that have different yarns in them and so forth actually create a really organic appeal. um, Linen, cotton, any type of textiles that you could use for curtains or bedding or upholstery also offer, softness and breathability. They're also good for the acoustics in your home too. So the other thing you should do is introduce plants into your home, natural greenery, including potted plants, even dried flowers. These all bring the outdoors inside. Another option, a thought, is to introduce clay or terracotta or ceramic. Introduce different types of pots for these plants in your home that use some earthier tones to ground the space and focus on your natural light coming into the home because that enhances the beauty of all of these elements.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. So I know that a lot of people like to put real plants in their house. I'm an advocate of that. And don't kill them. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard. I mean, I love flowers outside, but inside it's nice to have them too as well. So, what is your favorite natural material that you use in your house, Sue?
I used a lot of wood and I used a lot of stone, different types of stone, not just quartz, but outside I used different marbles. I used stone on the elevation, things like that. One of the other things I wanted to mention is I do like plants. I'm not great with plants, so I do limit the number of plants that I have. I have a new orchid that someone gave us as a gift, and I've learned that with the orchids, if you want to water them, just give them 1 or 2 ice cubes once a week. Isn't that neat?
Oh,
Because
that's
the
a
ice
really good
cubes
tip.
melt slowly, and the orchids don't want a lot of water. So that seems to be just enough water for them. Just a little weird tip.
Oh, I probably need that because I'm sure I've killed a lot of orchids in my lifetime. So anyway, thank you for that information. So today we talked about what kind of home you can buy for $750 in the Alpharetta area. We talked about a new neighborhood called Echo in Crabapple in Milton. Then we talked about what we love about North Atlanta, which is the nature and everything that you can do in the nature. And the design tip of the day today was incorporate natural materials into your decor. So anything else you want to add today, Sue?
No, I think we've pretty well covered it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to us. Follow us on social media and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.